let me show you what I'm doing right now. Probably not going to make sense to a lot of people, which is fine, but got these sticks. This is the windings off of one of the welders I did, and so when I fold it up, get the paper off, it looks like this, so it can fit into my crucible. Then I took one and I took the paper off of it and wrapped it up. Paper, no paper. So what I've been doing is I'll just take one of these long ones and it just peels off like this. Now, if you're in a hurry to do stuff, obviously you're not going to want to do this. Sometimes I want to get a lot done. There's other times where I'm overwhelmed and I don't really want to even have to think about anything. I just want some menial tasks that'll keep my head busy, my hands busy, and there you go. So now that's a bare piece of aluminum, and you can see I've done some more right there. And what I'll do is I'll wrap those up. As you can see, I have a lot more to do here. Some of these I folded up already. I could probably unfold them. But there's a lot of these to do, and that was just off of one post. That was just off of this post. I still have these two posts to go. One of the things I'm going to do is take my angle grinder and cut these welds and see if I could knock off this piece and the center piece in between these two posts, and then maybe I can knock the whole thing off. That's to be determined, but this aluminum that I'm unwinding, there's a lot of it. And like I said, some days, you know, you really need to get a lot of stuff done, and other times, man, you just kind of burnt out, and that's how I am right now. So it's a beautiful day outside, pretty quiet, people going for walks in my neighborhood, and I don't feel like doing anything, man. You just ever have one of those moods? Not that I don't feel like doing anything, I just I gotta let my head rest a little bit. I've been stressed lately, and so this is one of those tasks that allow me to do that. This isn't about being the most efficient and making the most money. It's just something I have to do. One thing to keep in mind, if I turn this aluminum in like this, because it's got tape on and adhesive and stuff on it, I'm gonna get dirty aluminum price for it, which is, I don't know, 11 or 12 cents a pound. I mean, shred steel is anywhere from 8 to 9 cents a pound, so to get 12 cents a pound for this is ridiculous. I wouldn't do it. And that's why in the last video, in the last video where I melted some of this stuff, I mean, if I was gonna like get my money for it, I'm gonna melt it. So now it's just a matter of, do I want to melt it with the paper on or the paper off? This is just my preference. This doesn't have anything to do with the scrapyard. And it really wasn't too bad. Melting it with the paper on, I was able to scoop it out pretty easily. But that's way nicer. That's good aluminum, nice aluminum. And what I'm going to do is just bend it like this. nice piece that you can put into the crucible. Sometimes as you do stuff, you find better or faster ways. Try to get this straightened out a little bit. And if I set this down on this barrel right here, at least on the last one I was able to lift up on this, but there's actually too much adhesive on this one. Too much glue. So here's the next thing I got to figure out. I got all these flat sheets of aluminum with paper on both sides of them. I think this is 2 pieces. Maybe not, maybe it's only 1. Huh. But yeah, I'd like to figure out how to fold this thing up so I can melt it too. Might have to get it on my vise and hammer it like that and then do it again, but that's pretty thick. Nice aluminum. If it weren't for this glue on the side, it would melt very cleanly, probably. Yeah, with aluminum you still have to scoop no matter what, even if it's really nice aluminum. There's still slag. Unlike copper, if you melt some nice clean copper, you don't have to scoop anything. So yeah, got to figure out how to get this folded up. I did one piece in the melt yesterday, just folded it by hand, but to do this much of it, and you get big bundles like this. Little groupings like this that you're gonna have to take a hammer to get these pieces off. Oh, they use so much glue on these things. Yeah, you're not getting that off. Someone's grilling hamburgers in the neighborhood. I can smell it. But yeah, look how thick that is. Like usually with aluminum, you can bend it pretty good, but this stuff isn't having it. wish there was a way to, if I could get these folded in half somehow. Wow. That's the first one, that's the second one. Rather get them all like that. What is going on, everybody? It is the holiday weekend, Saturday of the holiday weekend. So I got some aluminum laid out here that I had unwrapped. Got these, and I had someone comment and say that I needed to cut these down to size, and I didn't want to cut them because it took a lot of cutting to get them off of the transformer in the first place. But one thing I did do is bring one of these over here, and I put it in my vise. I took this guy right here. Oh, I wish I could. There, we gotta get it over the. Very easy. So, this is going to be way easier to try and get this stuff into my crucible. Nice pieces. Okay. Got a lot of cutting to do. Now you probably remember that I had taken one of these and rolled it up. Probably not a bad, I mean it still works, but it's just a lot of effort to get it wrapped up like that. Like if I take, I think I did this already. I don't know. This isn't bad either. Maybe this is just as easy as cutting them. But if I had to do 50 of them like that, it might be a little much. And when you look at all these rods that I'm cutting right now, keep in mind this is only 1/3 of the aluminum that came off of that welder. The other two are still on there. Now, maybe they don't need to be this small. I don't know. It's probably the right size. it is about these, but they're getting locked. Getting hard to use. Wonder if it's the fact that it's aluminum or something, or what. A little squirt. Oh yeah, it's much better. Man, I should have done the WD-40 on these things a long time ago. So if you have some of these, do it. You'll be glad you did.